Soulful regards everyone. I hope the prelims preparation for UPSc CSE 2025 is on track, and here we are with the latest series on international relations. I am Manpreet Singh Mahal, and Nimbus Academy IAS is bringing to you the latest current affairs of the current happenings around the globe with respect to the international relations. And in this series, we are up here for the next video, which will be focusing upon the regional organizations. So सबसे पहले the first video focused upon the international organizations, and now this video will focus on the key aspects of the regional organizations. So as I told you already, these will be the key areas of our focus. The first one being the international organizations, in which we discussed about United Nations organizations and the other rated organizations, जो कि इस बार के लिए static plus current affairs के लिए important हो सकते हैं. And now we will be delving into regional organizations. Eventually we will be coming up with international crisis, key initiatives and the places in news, which refers to the political geography. So regional organizations, here is the outlook. कौन सी regional organizations हैं जो इस बार ज़्यादा news में रही हैं, and they have to be focused upon for your prelims. These are Asian Development Bank, New Development Bank, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, SCO, Gulf Cooperation Council, European Union and Colombo Security Conclave. We will be going into as to how these are important current affairs, and eventually we will be looking at some of the questions which can be asked from these domains. Asian Development Bank. So the first regional organization is the Asian Development Bank. It is a Manila-based financial institution whose mission is to help its developing member countries to reduce poverty and improve the quality of life in its people. So the first thing first, that it is Manila-based organization. That where is the headquarter of Asian Development Bank situated? It is in Manila, and it is owned and financed by 69 of its members, of which 49 are from the region and 20 are from other parts of the globe. Now, coming to the main aspect, Asian Development Bank, if you have not read about it and the question appears in the prelims, then the chances are, if the examiner delves deeper into whether the Asian Development Bank's membership is open only for the members from the region or it is open for any member across the globe, then now you know that it already has 69 members and just 49 are from the region and 20 are from other parts of the globe. India is a founding member of the bank. It raises funds through bond issues on world's capital markets and relies on members' contributions and earnings from the lending operations and repayment of loans. Chairman of ADB is always allotted to a Japanese person. Its 3 deputy chairmen belong to USA, Europe and Asia. तो अगर ये देखा जाए कि how is it relevant for India and how contextual is it for India, then India is the founding member of Asian Development Bank. So that is why it becomes all the more important for civil services point of view. Moreover, the chairmanship is always given to a Japanese person, while the deputy chairmanship can be given to USA, Europe and some member from Asia. So if India figures in the deputy chairman, then it can be the only post it can figure in. It can never be the chairman, because according to the convention, Japanese person always becomes the chairman of this. So looking into the membership of Asian Development Bank, because sometimes when you look into the maps, then वो चीज आपके जहन में imprint हो जाती है, but eventually अगर कई बार you just go into the facts, then that thing can be easily forgotten. So in order to imprint this into your mind, Asian Development Bank, these are the regional members. These are the members which are from Asia. But eventually you will look into the key aspect that these are only 49 members, but other 20 members, they figure from Europe and also from North America, with Canada and USA being an integral part of Asian Development Bank. So Asian Development Bank is not only limited to Asia, but rather to the entire world. So moving forward, the next important regional organization, that is a New Development Bank. These organizations sometimes are very confusing, and more confusing when you are in the examination when you are in the exam environment. This is because, as I always say, common sense is not so common when you are in the exam. So New Development Bank, it is also known as the BRICS Bank. BRICS as an organization we already discussed in the international organizations. During the 6th BRICS summit in Fortaleza, the leaders signed the Fortaleza Agreement, which resulted in the formation of New Development Bank. So it is a multilateral lending institution which not only lends to the BRICS countries but development as a whole. So it was established through the Fortaleza Agreement in 2014. It is headquartered in Shanghai. So headquarters, important, headquartered in Shanghai. Where was Asian Development Bank headquartered? Please drop your answer in the comment box. Unlike the World Bank, which assigns votes based on capital share, New Development Bank, each participant country is assigned one vote and none of the country has the veto power. So veto power has been a bone of contention in the United Nations Security Council, but eventually the multilateralism which has been shaped by the new multilateral institutions such as BRICS, etc., these organization encompass democracy in letter and spirit. That is why it is an integral aspect of these organizations that each participant country has one vote and each vote has one value. Earlier, only BRICS countries were members of NDB, but now the membership of BRICS Bank is open to all the members of United Nations. So as I told you in ADB, the catch is it is not only limited to the Asian countries. The membership is open to the entire world. Similarly, for the New Development Bank, the membership is open to all the members of United Nations. Membership is open to both borrowing and non-borrowing members. Bangladesh, Egypt, UAE have become members of NDB in 2021, who have been the recent members of BRICS. BRICS is now a body which has 10 members. We discussed it in the previous video, and now you know the New Development Bank, that is a multilateral lending institution of BRICS. It not only has BRICS countries involved but also 3 other countries, which are Bangladesh, Egypt and UAE. So now drop your answer in the comment box as to who are the newly inducted members of BRICS. Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Now another bank which is regional, but whether it is regional or its membership is open to all, let's delve more into it. AIIB is a multilateral development bank with a mission to improve social and economic outcomes in Asia and beyond. It's headquartered in Beijing. Headquarters, very important. ADB headquarters, drop in the comment box. NDB headquarters, drop in the comment box. And AIIB headquarters, Beijing. India is the second largest shareholder in AIIB after China and is also the largest recipient of funds from the multilateral agency. India is its founding member. So whenever India is the founding member, that particular organization becomes important for UPSC. India hosted annual meeting for the first time in 2018. You need not remember the month here. 2018 is more than enough. Then moving forward, another multilateral organization. So friends, we have come up with this series which will be focusing upon the key current affairs with respect to the international relations. So if you have not subscribed to the Nimbus Academy IAS channel, then kindly subscribe to this channel, because we will be coming up with more such videos which can assist your preparation and you can easily skim through the important current affairs with respect to the international relations and other domains also. And if you find these videos useful, then kindly share it with fellow aspirants so you can clear this examination together. Now going into SCO, that is Shanghai Cooperation Agreement, China will host the SCO presidency in 2025. So always emphasizing on one point, that how is it contextual, ये context कहां से निकल के आता है, कहां से ये organization जो है एकदम से important बन गई UPSC के लिए. सो शंघाई कोऑपरेशन अग्रीमेंट एससीओ की जो प्रेसिडेंसी है इस बार वो होगी चाइना के पास 2025 में. सो इट बिकम्स ऑल द मोर इंपॉर्टेंट एंड चाइना इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू इंडिया फॉर ऑल द नोन रीजंस. अबाउट एससीओ, it is a permanent intergovernmental international organization formed in 2001. All right. Organization has two permanent bodies, the Secretariat in Beijing, that is China, and Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure, that is RATS in Tashkent. So both these permanent bodies are very important for you, that it has two important bodies. One is Secretariat, which is situated in Beijing. So kindly remember this. And other is Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure, as the name says, RATS. It's situated in Tashkent, and Tashkent is capital of which country? Kindly let me know in the comment box. So Tashkent, Uzbekistan, mentioned here. The objective of RATS is based upon the Shanghai Convention on Combating Terrorism, Separatism and Extremism. RATS possesses information on terrorist organizations and terrorists. SCO full members, very, 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 very important. SCO full members should be on your fingertips. So there are Central Asian republics which are members of this. Moreover, India is also a member of this. Who are the other countries? Let's look into it. Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, the four Central Asian republics. SCO, that is why it's more relevant, because India is getting increasingly aligned towards the Central Asian republics for the reason of connectivity and the resource availability there. So this particular platform of SCO gives India an added edge to connect to these countries. So these are the four countries. Then China, Pakistan, Russia and Iran. So China and Pakistan, both the Indian neighbors, they are also part of SCO. So India and Pakistan not only figure together in SAARC and UNO, but also they are present in SCO, which is a regional organization. And then Iran is there, and Belarus is the latest member to join SCO, and it joined SCO in 2024. So in order to imprint this into your mind, let's look into the map of SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Agreement. So what are the countries? As I told you, the four Central Asian republics, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan and Tajikistan. These are the four countries. And now you know the RATS, that is Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure, is located in Tashkent, which is the capital of Republic of Uzbekistan. Then हमारा प्यारा भारत, Republic of China, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, then Russia and Iran. Moreover, there is one fine member which is not mentioned here, but it has been mentioned separately, as that Belarus has become the 10th member state of SCO in 2024. So these are the 10 countries which are part of SCO. If someone asks you, it is not only important from your prelims point of view, but also important for your GS2 international relations, because in 2023 question was asked with respect to the Central Asian republics and India's relationship with them, because of the growing interest of India in the resource of that region and the international north-south transport corridor, which connects India to the Arctic region through the Central Asian republics. So it is an important region, not only for resources but also for the connectivity. Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC. GCC में अब एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आपको सिर्फ इतना जानना है कि GCC, how is it relevant, what are the member countries of GCC and how is it related to India. Now coming to The first thing, that how is it related to India? Middle East has been always an area of interest for India because of the fossil fuel dependence. तो मिडिल ईस्ट को आप कभी भी डिनाई नहीं कर सकते when you are preparing for civil services examination. So kindly go into the deeper aspects of Middle East. GCC is one of them. GCC was established by an agreement in 1981 in Riyadh. Where was it established? Riyadh. So where is its headquarters situated? Headquarters of GCC is situated in Riyadh. What are the members of GCC? Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia and UAE. Why? Why so? This is because these are the countries which basically border the Gulf, the Persian Gulf. So Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman and UAE. So these are the countries which are part of Gulf Cooperation Council. Given their special relations, geographical proximity, similar political systems based on Islamic beliefs, joint destiny and common objectives. So this area is basically the Persian Gulf. So the countries surrounding the Persian Gulf are the part of Gulf Cooperation Council. But the examiner can go deeply into this aspect as to whether Iran is also part of Gulf Cooperation Council or not. No, Iran, which is situated here, is not a part of Gulf Cooperation Council. This is because of the difference in the religious sentiments of both these regions. Saudi Arabia is a Sunni majority country, while the Iran is an Shia majority country. That is the basic point of difference as to why Iran does not form a part of Gulf Cooperation Council. So now moving forward, European Union. European Union context: open talks of membership with Moldova and Ukraine. So again, the context for European Union being consistently in news is the same, that it has open talks for inducting new members in the form of Moldova and Ukraine. So it is a political and economic union of 27 European countries. How many European countries? 27 European countries. We'll look into the map later. The Maastricht Treaty of 1993 laid the foundation of the European Union. All right. And who were the part of this Maastricht Treaty? Belgium, France, West Germany, Italy, Luxembourg and the Netherlands were the founding members of European Union. So who were the founding members? Belgium, France, West Germany, Italy, Netherlands and Luxembourg. Now see, how can you remember these countries? People who have quite a good interest in football might know that Belgium, France, Germany, Italy and Netherlands, these are our footballing giants. Luxembourg not being part of it. So Luxembourg can be remembered in that manner, but otherwise these are the countries which have been the founding members of European Union and were the part of Maastricht Treaty in 1993. The United Kingdom became the only country, it is the only country ever to leave the European Union in 2023, which is popularly termed as Brexit. That is, the exit of Britain from European Union is termed as Brexit. So 2023, the only country to leave European Union was England. Moreover, England was not a founding member of European Union. Keep that in your mind. Who are the founding members? They are on your screen. Now, how is the membership of the European Union done? Certain criteria must be met for accession. These criteria is known as Copenhagen criteria. So it's called Copenhagen criteria, were established by Copenhagen European Council in 1993 and strengthened by the Madrid European Council in 1995. They are, so you need not remember the names of these European councils, but rather the Copenhagen criteria. So if examiner asks you, How is Copenhagen criteria, or what is Copenhagen criteria, and to which organization is it related? Then you should know that it is related to inducting members into the European Union. And what is Copenhagen criteria? How it is based on stability of institutions, guaranteeing democracy, rule of law, human rights, and respect and protection of minorities, a functioning market economy, and the ability to cope with competitive pressure and market forces within European Union. So even if you don't remember, but you remember one thing, that European Union is a basically political and economic union, then you should know the inducting criteria or the Copenhagen criteria should be something that is based on economy and something that is based on polity. So as I told you, in the Copenhagen criteria, democracy figures out as one of the criteria. Moreover, economy, that is market, vibrant market, is another criteria in the Copenhagen criteria. So if someone asks you that how or what are the members, what is the criteria behind the members being inducted into the European Union, and you know the basics that it is an economic and political union, then your mind will automatically strike on the option which is giving you democracy and functioning market economy. So that is how you prepare your current affairs portion with respect to your static knowledge. Static knowledge is European Union being the political and the economic union, and the current affairs part is Copenhagen criteria for admitting the European Union members. So that is how both these things can be interlinked and studied together. So this is basically the map of European Union, and you can see most of the countries of Europe, they are part of it. These are basically the countries of Western Europe, and you can see here that England is not a part of European Union anymore. So coming to the last regional organization, or the last regional international affair which is most important for this year's prelims, it is Colombo Security Conclave. Context: why has it been in the news and why is it important? Member states of CSE signed the charter and memorandum of understanding for establishment of secretariat in the grouping in Colombo, Sri Lanka. So they have all agreed for establishment of a secretariat for CSE in Colombo, Sri Lanka. Mandate: what will it encompass? CSE is a regional maritime security organization which operates at the level of national security advisors of member countries. And then who are the member countries? India, Sri Lanka, Maldives, and Mauritius. Now, see friends, one thing is very important for India and India's exclusive economic zone, which we discussed in the previous video in UNCLOS. This is the Arabian Sea, this is Bay of Bengal, and this is the Indian Ocean region. So the Indian Ocean region consists of three major countries, which are very important for India in order to access the resources of Africa and also connect to the ASEAN countries. These countries are Sri Lanka, Maldives, and Mauritius. So Sri Lanka, Maldives, Mauritius, these three countries are very important for India. That is why India is emphasizing much more on Colombo Security Conclave, because the belligerence of China has not only grown in South China Sea, but China is also looking to establish its command and control over the states of Maldives, Sri Lanka, and Mauritius through its checkbook diplomacy. So what is checkbook diplomacy? We will see in the videos further. So, who are the members? India, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Mauritius. And what are the observers? Are there any observers? Yes, Bangladesh and Seychelles. These are the observers of Colombo Security Conclave. And what are the areas of cooperation? Though you need not remember everything here, but basically these members will cooperate on 5 broad pillars, which being maritime safety and security, countering terrorism, radicalization, combating trafficking and transnational organized crime, cyber security and protection of critical infrastructure and technology, and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. So Colombo Security Conclave is an important linchpin of India's Sagar and Mahasagar strategy. So if the question on this arises in your mains examination also, then you can quote India's initiative of Colombo Security Conclave and Sagar as 2 key areas of cooperation with other members in order to enhance the security and growth of all in the region. So that is it. Now coming to the questions, the most important ones, you will have to drop the answers in the comment box. Questions like these can figure in the UPSc Prelims examination. The first being, consider the following statements with respect to Asian Development Bank. It's headquartered in Beijing. Its membership is only limited to Asian region. Now, which of these statements are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 and 2. So, if you have got any queries, moreover, if you have got the answer to this question, kindly drop them in the comment box. And the last but not the least, consider the following statement regarding the goals of SCO. Strengthening mutual trust and neighborliness among member states, promoting regional peace, security and stability, creating a free trade area among the member states. Which of these are correct? 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3 are all of the above. I am expecting your answers with respect to these regional organizations and these 2 questions in the comment box. So this is the end to this video and end to the regional organizations part. For more, please be connected to the nimbus.ias Instagram channel and Nimbus Academy HAS or IAS on Telegram and Nimbus Academy app, which you can download from your Google Store or the App Store. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe and stay connected with us in order to get more such enriching content for your prelims and mains UPSC point of view. Thank you so much.